Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Leela, Chapter 6, The Liberations Sarom Bhattacharya, Text 9. श्वास प्रश्वास नाही उदर स्पंदन देखिया चिंतित हैला भट्टाचार्य रमन. श्वास प्रश्वास, the breathing nahi, there was no breathing practically. Udara spandan, and there was no movement of the abdomen. When a person breathes, the abdomen moves up and down slightly. Even when you are sleeping, we know that the belly moves up and down due to breathing, but there was no moving of the belly, there was no breathing at all. Dekhiya chintita haila. And seeing this, Sarvabhauma became worried. Now he was referred to as Sarvabhauma till now. Lastly, now Sarvabhauma also, now his other part of his name is being referred to, Bhattacharya. Same person, different part of the name is being referred over here. Bhattacharya mana. So Bhattacharya, in his mind, he became worried. Chintita haila. Now he was thinking in his ecstasy, has he left his body? Is he gone into, what state is he in? So when he saw, initially he had just fallen down, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he charged into the room, he was very much alive. And when he fell into unconscious, he thought that this is just a swoon that a person has fallen into temporarily. But for a long time, he's unconscious. And normally he's unconscious, there's no breathing or no movement of the abdomen. So what is happening? He became worried. Suksha tula ani nasa agre te dharila ishata chalay tula dekhi dhairya haila. Sukshma tula means cotton. So he was wondering how to taste it. So in those times, the natural and practical means for testing if a person is actually breathing or not. Now, our senses can perceive only up to certain thresholds. So if there is a very gentle breath that is there, we may not be able to perceive that breath. So there was a practical means was he brought sukshatula. He brought a very thin swab of cotton. Ani, he brought it and nasa agrete dharila. He held it in front of the nose of the Lord. Ishata chalaye. And he saw that swab of ishata, slightly, it chalaye, it moved. Tula dekhi, when he saw that tula, that cotton was moving, dhairya haila, he felt calm, he felt relieved. Oh, he's living, he's breathing. When a person has fallen unconscious, one of the main concerns that people have is if a EMT, emergency medical team also comes, they check for a pulse, they check for breath, and then they nowadays they may give artificial respiration to a person, but the whole course of treatment will depend on whether the person is breathing or not. So Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya is also anxious, and when he saw that actually although there are no visible signs of breathing, he's at least at the level of gross eyes, but the moving of the cotton swab indicates that he is still breathing, and he became calm there. Vasi Bhattacharya mane kare na vichar, ei Krishna Mahaprema Sattvika vikar. Now he started observing, how could this person have gone in such a deep sense of deep unconsciousness. So Vasi, he sat down over there, waiting. He was waiting and thinking, observing and thinking about what he had observed. Bhattacharya mane kare na vichar. So Bhattacharya in his mind, kare na vichar. He started thinking. What was he thinking? Ei Krishna Mahapremera. That this is the symptom of not just Krishna Prem, Mahapremera. It's an extraordinary prem, extraordinary love. Sattvika vikar. There are transformations brought about by great love for Krishna. So this person is gone to ecstasy not because of some sickness, not because of some life-threatening situation, but because of a high-level love for the Lord. Suddipta-sattvika ei nama ye pralay nitya siddha bhakti se suddipta bhavahai. Suddipta-sattvika. Now there are different levels of ecstasies, and this particular ecstasy that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu exhibited, that he identified as Suddipta-sattvika. Einama ye pralay. So this is the name of this pralaya. Now, pralaya normally is used in a very in the sense of something which is devastating. So, ye pralaya. This was why is the word pralaya, devastation, being used over here? Actually, the emotions of ecstasy, when they come in the body, they devastate the body. They just make the body move in ways that are not normally done. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sometimes leap high into the sky in ecstasy. And it would seem as if all his limbs would break. Shachi Mata would be almost heartbroken to think of that. And she would pray, let his limbs not break. And nothing would, no breakage at all. But the point is, the body undergoes transformation that could seem devastating. And falling unconscious to such an extent that one is almost not breathing, that is also a devastating effect that is happening on the body. So that's why the ye pralaya. These are transformations, but they are like devastating transformations. So nitya siddha bhakta se suddipta bhava. So who can manifest the suddipta-sattvika? It's not any ordinary person who can manifest it. Nitya siddha bhakta. Only those who are eternally liberated devotees say suddipta bhava. They manifest this suddipta bhava, this extraordinary ecstasy they manifest. So Srila Prabhupada in his purport quotes Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur, who gives an analysis of the various levels of the system of symptoms of ecstasy, and he goes that he compares these symptoms. Now suddipta means like a dipta is like a bulb or like a lamp. Suddipta means that is fully illumined lamp. So now the Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur says that there are vikara, sattvic vikara described in Bhaktisiddhanta Sindhu, and when these start manifesting, they are sometimes checked by the devotees. So at the checked level, there are two levels: dhumayita and jwalita. Dhuma, dhuma, dhumena vriyate. Near Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita 3.38 that dhuma is smoke. So just as when a fire is not blazing properly, at that time there is smoke. So there is a smoking stage when the symptoms of ecstasy are checked to a great extent. So at that time, it is said that only one or two transformations are there and they can be concealed. When more than 2 or 3 symptoms are manifested, then it is possible to conceal them, but it's very difficult. At that time it is jwalita. So that means the light, it has been lit and the light is spreading around now. And when 4 or 5 symptoms manifest, it's called as deepta. So then further, when 5, 6 or all 8 symptoms are manifested, then that is called as uddipta. Dipta means blazing, and uddipta means fully inflamed, completely on fire almost. And when all 8 symptoms are multiplied 1,000 times and all visible, then it is said to be suddipta. It is intensely inflamed. So like that, there are these stages: dhumayita, which is smoking, where things are concealed; jwalita, where it's concealable but with difficulty. It is like lit. And then there is blazing, is dipta, where more and more symptoms are progressively being manifested. So Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, when he observed this symptom, he recognized that this symptom, because there was such ecstasy manifested in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's form, that he realized this ecstasy is not manifestable by any ordinary person. The person who has manifested this ecstasy is truly a great and glorious person. And this is an eternally liberated person, and that's how he's manifesting this suddipta. Adhiruda bhava yandra tandra e vikar manushyera deha dekhi bada chamatkar. So Adiruda bhav. So it is a very Adiruda, it is extraordinary bhav that is called as technically as Adiruda bhav. Tandra e vikar. So that is the name of this. And manushyera deha dekhi. Now, how is this coming in this man's body? In a human being, how is this being manifested? Bada chamatkar. He was astonished by seeing this. So initially there was some service that Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya rendered to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and now he is expressing appreciation, not just appreciation, but marvel, astonishment on seeing the extraordinary ecstasy that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is manifesting in his unconscious state of being in trance, devotional trance. Thank you.